My wife's in here, guys. She wants to commentate the game.
Okay.
Oh, hell
Yes, bring her in.
Oh wait, we're not playing it.
They're not playing yet now. It's a shame, guys. My wife's going to work, so she won't be able to commentate the game.
Oh, I can.
Well,
I got like
15 minutes, so you can commentate a bit?
yeah.
What do you call this guy?
Tree person.
Tree man. What about this woman?
He looks like a blow up doll.
Oh, wow. Okay, what about this guy?
Twabjorn.
What?
Twabjorn.
What the hell's that?
I don't know. It sounds like an Norwegian name.
Oh. You think he...
He exudes angry Iceman.
Interesting. What about this woman? You don't have anything for her?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Hey, did you guys know that NEACE has been working out? Now he has buns of steel.
What the fuck?
You guys wish you had buns.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You have buns.
No, I'm good with you being here.
Oh, okay.
it depends.
Take your bet, and I'll tell you if I think you're wrong or right.
You tell me if you think I'm wrong or right. Okay. So it's a Nico support, correct? I like
Yes.
that. if Cygnus was here, he would be so happy.
Yeah, he would be.
I think if the Garen can win his lane hard enough, then I think it should be blue side that goes ahead.
Okay. I'm in a pretty good state of agreement right now. I like blue's comp a lot better. Mainly because of honestly, Garen's, like I was saying, is like one of the staples. I think Kane's also very, very good in solo queue because of just reliable scaling. Pretty tough champion to stop from getting to his desired bruiser mode. And since it's a lower elo game, I would imagine the game drags. And if the game drags, champion like Garen, champion like Kane gets a lot of value. Just because of how powerful the pushing is and the silences. And then you obviously have bot lane with the Caitlyn Zillion lane. It's a pretty tough lane to really do anything to. Champion like Nico is gonna have a really tough time outranging that. And then in mid, you have the Sylas. Sylas is the only redeeming quality of this comp, I think. Sylas in conjunction with Ivern. Ivern with the shield spam. Good utility overall. Sylas can basically become the 1v9 a good chunk of the time as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be...
Ross just got a buff as well, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah. That's another conversation to have.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that. That was foolish.
I mean, but as well, like with the way I saw it as well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but with Shen being a source of engage and also Sylas with dashes, then Syndra has great disengage from her E. So that's another thing I was thinking about.
Yeah, if Syndra can be piloted by lower elo Syndra, right? That's a tough order. I'm immediately looking at these. I'm looking at the Syndra pick with a side eye right off the jump. And the main reason is because I expect Syndras to fail in low elo. So I would love to be proven wrong. No deaths yet. This isn't really solo queue-esque yet, is it?
Not quite, no.
Ooh. Nico taken really low there.
Where did you Raptors get all this gold?
I mean, exactly what you said would happen to the Nico happened within the first minute and a half, so...
Yeah, it's very tough for Nico to actually get the normal cheese value that she gets in bot lane when she's facing a ranged matchup. This replay thing is like hitching up from time to time. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it happens.
You
to
seeing
me as
that
well.
too? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a little buggy.
It's never been this buggy. At least when I do this normally. Could just be this patch.
I think probably mine most of the time happens when I'm spectating NA servers on EU West. That's probably my problem with it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That might do it.
I keep forgetting that you don't play with sound or have sound on. It feels really weird for me.
What do you mean?
Because
I have sound in game right now.
Do you?
Yeah, on the screen share.
Yeah, I can't. Am I?
Do you have it
Yeah,
muted? No, actually, it's not on for us.
No.
Oh, it's because he's sharing his whole screen. That's why, and not. maybe not
Well, I
just
can open it back up. Hold up a second. Hold up. I can reload it. That's no problem. Here you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what happened to our friend and our friends in their different lanes. Let's see what's going on here. Because I said in this event I wanted to make sure to stop for a second and actually assess some of the deaths. So in mid, I kind of see this one happening already. And what this is basically Silas has a really tough position for the Syndra. Syndra is not working the cooldowns well enough. It is not really auto-attacking, isn't really making a choice. All she's doing, she's not choosing whether she wants to be on offense or defense. So you can see right here, guys, she actually could just sit under tower and let this wave crash and just farm safely for a while. But instead, she's basically not choosing a street. You need to pick a street, guys. Either you let the fucking wave go under, or you hard push and fight and try to outplay for the push. In my opinion, the only answer for Silas here is to just let Silas have the push, let the wave go under tower, and just eat the XP under tower. Or you could also base here. There's no reason to stay out here like this either if it's going to take Silas a while to push. So a reset would be good as well. But what happened here is you could see protagonist decides that they're going to try to, like, you know, keep the wave here. You never want to keep the wave in middle like this when you're in a losing position, guys. Choose either hard shove or just back off the wave. In this case, you know, we didn't back off the wave and that proved deadly. And then obviously bot died as well. So let's take a peek at what happened down here. How did this Nico get behind the... I have so many questions about this. So, okay. Bomb goes on Zillion's head. This is a line of scrimmage, guys. You're gonna hear that term a lot during the boot camp. This is a line of scrimmage. All right, we're playing football here. Look where Zillion is. Can you guys see me? You guys, when I'm sharing screen, you can't see me drawing, can you?
No, we cannot.
Ah,
I can see it on Facebook, but I can't.
I'm undoing that then.
We'll just have to live without sound.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. This is the line of scrimmage right here. Look where Zillion is. Now, if Zillion's gonna be here, remember, guys, when you go over the line of scrimmage, you can't linger there very long. Here, Zillion goes over the line of scrimmage, lingers a little bit too long, and a gank is coming through at the same time. So make sure if you're going over that line of scrimmage that you have the vision down. Here, we're completely dark, and that's why we get in trouble. Get in trouble. And yeah, we're back to it. I would say this puts Blue in quite a tough position. Silas already getting out of control. That's the one thing that could really be problematic. It's also, Silas happens to be a very good Garen counter as well. Fun facts. It's scary for Garen when someone can give you the Demacia. Scary times. Yeah. It's not easy. And things are getting out of control. So let's see what happens. Ivern goes. A little cheeky invade action. Getting tree chopped a little bit. Kane just goes a little too deep. Silas with the rotation. Jake, what do you think's wrong with this picture here, buddy?
What do I think is wrong with what picture? This one exactly right here?
Or just what Syndra does here?
Well, the wave is just about to crash under a tower. She has no priority at all to go and try and contest this.
Yeah, I mean, you're dead on. And why is that so bad, though?
Well, because now when she dies, the minion wave, she's going to lose all of that XP as well. And then even some potential turret plates. And now the Silas is just going to slow
exactly
control.
Exactly, guys. So what you need to ask yourself when you're running around the map like a goober, you need to ask yourself, if I die, how much agency am I going to lose? Right? As a poke mage, you know, as a squishy, immobile mage, you need to take your deaths very, very seriously. And you need to take the times that you take damage very, very seriously. You don't have the luxury of sustain and being able to jump in and out of fights and all that shit like other champions do. This is one of the hardest things about playing mages. And I hate to be that guy in this boot camp that's being mean to people in their picks. But what did I say going into this game? Syndra's a tough champion. I'm not saying you shouldn't ever play Syndra. Personally, I want to say that. But if you're going to play it, you better not fucking die in lane. You better keep yourself alive and you better farm well and work on that max range positioning. And now when the wave goes under, Syndra's going to lose all of that and the wave's going to bounce. And it looks like red team's just running away with it here. Ashe just steps a little too close. Or I'm sorry, Caitlyn steps a little too close. One of the things I tell all the ADCs all the time in coachings is max range. Stay at max range. And move forward to back. You can see Caitlyn's movement patterns are kind of weird. All in the same space. Straight forward, straight back is the best way to play ADC. Watch it again in slow motion. Look at her movement patterns. See how her movements are like this? Watch it again. Auto. Movements are forward here, getting closer to the minion. Our range is like here. Watch it again. Now she's nearly melee range of the minion. Enemy champion walks up and throws an ability. Notice again, walking like this. That's not what we want. Rigid movements, guys. You all need to hear this. Whether you're an ADC, whether you're a fucking top laner. We all need to hear this, okay? This is how you avoid dying in these spots. They can't all be good like you, can they, Fawn?
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard to, you know, position perfectly as an ADC. Mm-hmm. I like seeing this though. It's both of my champions in one lane.
Yeah, it's different for sure. Let's see what happens here with the Kayn on this dragon. So Kayn hears that the dragon is taken. And what's wrong with this picture here?
Face check.
Why does he still go in?
Yeah, seriously. What are we face checking, right? That's what we should be thinking here. What are we even doing? I would say for Kayn, you know, they've already got the dragon. You're probably bumping into somebody who's already done the task. You're really not gonna like what you see when you come over here most of the time. And as Kayn, all of our camps are up anyways. And just take the farm. It's okay. It's no big deal. You know, guys, one of the mistakes that a lot of players make in League of Legends is that they often feel like they have to make a play right now. Right now, instead of just get away and farm up and pick times when you're strong. In the case of Kayn, and now Silas is getting way out of control. Let's see what happened to our Garen friend. So Garen shoves, decides he's gonna roam. Good pings. I do appreciate the pings. I wish I could kind of see like where they were coming from though. I'm a little, or wait. Don't pings log in this thing?
I thought they did well.
Yeah.
They only do it on the map. They don't do it on the actual thing.
On the chat. That's a shame. It does look like Garen's pinging, which I like a lot. Let's see how he plays it. Ooh, and then the Shen ult. Yeah. So basically, if you're Garen here, the idea is actually pretty solid of roaming to mid and trying to stop the bleeding. I actually don't hate the idea. I do hate a couple things though. He's very clearly aware of where you are, which I think makes the play lose a lot more value. One of the things you always need to ask yourselves, guys, when you're going to flank, when you're going to gank, any of that, ask yourself if the enemy knows you're coming. So in the case of Garen, watch him very closely here. He's running down river. He steps on a ward, right? And then watch Sylas. Now there's a chance Sylas has got bad awareness and doesn't respond. But here, look at the Sylas movement. You see this? Is this the movement of somebody that doesn't know you're there? Right? So he's telling you right now, even if Garen missed the ward, it's pretty clear that Sylas knows. Once Sylas knows and is walking at you in a straight line, that should be a bit of a clue that you're not as strong as you think you are. And you should really question it. Why would we feel a little scared of this other than the positioning, Jake?
Why should Garen feel scared of it?
Yeah.
Well, because Sylas clearly knows that he can win this fight.
But why?
I mean, well, first off, he stepped over the ward, so now every other teammate on his team should be knowing that he's there as well.
Yeah.
Shen has got ultimate up, so that should be getting pings, but they all know that he's got that ultimate, so he can come in and help. And if Sylas is confident enough to go for the engage, then, and he's what, like 4-0 right now? He's
Yep.
stacked on items. He's going to be able to go in there and just completely wipe it.
Yep. And what about this? This is the big one for our newbies.
Yeah, he's a level up. He's a level up.
For the newbies, we got to get the big one. So he's got a level lead and he's pathing at you in a straight line. You're not fooling anybody here. I would say if I'm Garen, one of the things that you have to ask yourself is like, if you're going to do these plays, this is good, dude. You know, I think he's pinging it and he's trying to make a call. I think that's good. And I wouldn't be too sad about the attempt. What I would be sad about, though, is not responding to what the Sylas is doing better. Also, in taking teleport, which I'm not a big fan of. It should be ignite or ghost. Ignite here would have been a lot better. Although I don't think you're ever killing the Sylas, even if you ignite. Yeah. Even if he ignites, he's never killing him. But just an important thing to consider. And it looks like this game is getting away from our blue friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting out of control.
Ooh, that was a close fight, bots. But
Yeah. We're just skipping ahead a little bit here. I don't want to torture these guys and flame them all in a losing game.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a Sylas steam train, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. He is, like I said, he's the big threat. If anything, this game is more of a lesson about positioning for range mages than anything else. And how important it is to make sure that you're always calibrating your position relative to the range limitations of your champion.
oh, I feel bad for this Kane. The Ashlos.
I don't feel bad for him. And I'll tell you why. Because look what I see right now.
Camps.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to get his orbs, you know?
I know, but he gotta get him. He's gotta be gentle with his orb gathering. This is a little too heavy-handed, I think.
FFO.
Gotta be more gentle with it. I don't like that I can't see his status on transform in the replay. But yeah, this game gets out of control really fast.
So at this point, when all of them are behind, what's the plan for blue side?
Well, when they're this far behind. I mean, really, I joke, but like, really the goal is to just try to team up and shut down the Silas a couple times. So try to get your heads together. So basically when I say that, like, literally just look around the map, try to stack your CC together, or try to stack your all-ins together to get big shutdowns on people that are, because, you know, Silas is ahead, but he may misplay and go too deep or something. A couple shutdowns like that, then you can slowly start leaking back into the game. The problem is that it's when you're in this position, the game just snowballs so fast and it can be very overwhelming, and it's hard for players to really judge like how far behind they are in a situation like this. This would be one of those situations where it's like, if they ever go too deep and throw away a shutdown, that would be your best way back in.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
Close.
Oh, and he makes it out of that. Wow.
Close.
I mean, but just on top of that as well, like the amount of games that I've seen in like the CELO that look like this, and then by minute 30, they've just eaten away all of their shutdowns. And
Well, that's just it. Is that there's a ton of tools in the game designed to get you back into it in these situations.
Yeah, well, next they're gonna have objective bounties, aren't they? So you've got even more ways to get back into the game.
Yeah.
The time is now.
True
Who
that.
would that giant Silas shutdown like do the most good on at this point?
If it were to go to anybody, it would have to go to Caitlyn or Garen, I think. Or, I mean, maybe Kane. Syndra, like... I'm gonna look this guy up. Let's see.
Syndra stole my champ.
D&D Potato.
I was upset that game.
I was not supposed to pick Syndra.
Oh, what happened?
I thought we were still banning.
Oh.
Are you trying to ban my Syndra? Oh my god.
Perhaps.
I asked the ban set and then you guys ban set.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to pick Nico.
I see. How long you been playing, Potato?
A couple of months.
Oh, nice. Well, cool. Yeah, you definitely had a tall order playing Syndra.
Yeah, I've touched her like twice.
Yeah, she's not the easiest champ.
She is definitely a champion where yeah, she's just really, really difficult. So you say you normally play Nico?
Yeah.
What's your goal with the game?
Nico is Zoe.
What's your goal with the game?
Just play with my mates mainly.
You don't have like a goal, like gold or plat or diamond or?
Nope.
Really? So what did you sign up for the boot camp for? Out of curiosity.
To get better.
Okay.
You got to support his mates.
No, I'm with it. My whole thing is that what's the definition of getting better, I guess. That's why I'm asking what the goal is. Or do you have a definition of getting better? Did he run away?
No, I mean, just thinking on it because I haven't really thought about it.
Because in your case, what I would say to you is that when you are doing this boot camp, I would use, since you are so new, and I don't mean that in an insulting way, it is what it is.
Fine.
During the boot camp, I would make it one of your missions, right? To basically just set a goal with the game, like whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be anything. Like you could literally be, in your case, just like get the silver, right? But you should always have some sort of goal that you're working towards, and then that way the game doesn't become you just getting mollywopped all the time, right? But it sounds like the biggest lesson for you is how tournament draft works.
Perhaps.
Because tournament drafts is, I've actually made that mistake, by the way, where it like you were the room host or whatever, so you had to do the bans and picks. Got it.
Well, I was the room host, but he was the top person on the other team.
Yes, so he had to do the got it. Unlucky. So let's summarize this game real quick before we move on, because it's obviously a bit of a I would say I don't think we're coming back from this, and I don't want to belabor the point of getting beaten up. My whole thing here, guys, I'm gonna give every lane some feedback here for the losing team. The winning team, I mean, I could drill into the weeds on some of you guys with just how you, I mean, really all of your farm is terrible. I think pretty much all of my laners here could farm a little bit better. But realistically, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a squash. So I kind of can understand not farming well in this situation. But for the top lane, my Garen guy, and you know, this is just a good rule of thumb here. On the Garen pick, let me pull him up. Well, 1 second. I just want to see his runes real fast. So on the Garen, you're facing a team with a ton of CC and you win Alacrity. So I would never do that. And instead of Demolish, I would go Unflinching. And I would make sure that the reason why we're doing this is this gives you a lot more tenacity throughout the game, so that when you're going to get CC'd, dude. There's like no way around it. Like, you're going to get hit by an E. You're going to get hit by an Everfrost. You're going to get hit by a root. You're going to get hit by a snare. You're going to get hit by a taunt. You're going to get hit by a slow. Like, there's just so much shit here that CCs us so often that you can't get away with this no CC Garen or no tenacity Garen stuff. It just won't work. And then secondary, you can't run teleport. It needs to be either ignite or ghost. My preference right now is ghost, but I totally get it if you want to stay the course with ignite. But teleport's just a noob trap, guys. I want you all to hear that again. Teleport is just a noob trap, at least for top lane. It's very much a noob trap. I don't want you doing it. I want you staying away from teleports in most cases while you're learning the game. Learn how to kill people, learn how to fight people, learn how to battle. Teleport is just going to be a tool that you use to int faster when you're new. So just don't even bother with that shit. It's just a bad idea. Where's my Kane guy at? Is he in this chat? I assume everybody can can chat if they want.
They might still be on Deafen since you told them to go on Deafen during the game.
I'm here. Okay.
If he's at Kane, yeah.
Yes. Welcome. And I would say with you, so your biggest issue right now is you're just trying to do too much. You need to view jungle as farm, then pressure. Farm, then pressure. Farm, then pressure. What I would encourage you to do, are you familiar with the spreadsheet?
Spreadsheet?
I love that he said it that way. Spreadsheet? That's good. What's your name in Discord so I can...
Womack?
Womack. Okay, so we have this wonderful spreadsheet. Where's the links to that? We have to have it in the bootcamp server, right? I don't have to like DM him or anything.
No, it's pinned somewhere here. Let me find it.
So basically, you guys can all see my screen. Yes, all the people that just participated in that game.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm the Ivern.
So check it out.
Spreadsheet in the jungle.
Thank you, MLP.
Yeah, so here, basically what your priority in the bootcamp right now when you're new is, first off, without sounding corny, welcome to the jungle, right? And it's not a lot of fun in games. It's actually, what it is essentially a speedrun game. You familiar with speedruns, Womack?
Very much so, yes.
Perfect. So this role is about speedruns. The spreadsheet that I'm talking about, you're gonna find it. This is gonna be your best friend in getting you out of low elo right now. Your responsibility is to get your clear close to this clear here. 310. All these camps gone at 310. Okay? It's about 140 clear. What that's going to do is that's going to basically put you in a way stronger position. You're going to learn how to clear fast. And then for the rest of the game, your camps are going to spawn in order. I'm not saying that you just AFK power farm. But what I am saying is that farming should be the most important thing that you master right now. And you need to worry about, like I said, speed running it. This player here is one of the best players for clearing with Kayn in the world. And that's all these are. It's just timed clears. Right.
Okay.
And so yeah,
I can't see your screen because you got the maximum of viewers watching your screen.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Are you talking about Phil by chance?
Yeah, but you can watch DJ Turbo's stream.
Yeah, I've been watching. I try to do a modified version of one of his clears to try and speed it up, and I kind of screwed up early on the blue pull.
Got it.
The blue Gromp combo, and yeah, I whiffed it pretty hard.
Got it. So how much have you practiced that clear?
That would be the second time I've tried that.
Exactly. So your goal now is to get into the practice tool, and basically, you know, the missions aren't even out yet. Basically, what I would say is go into the practice tool, and for the next couple hours, or you know, whenever you have time, obviously, literally grind the clear like you're speedrunning. Turn some music on, do it over and over again. The cool thing about jungling, junglers have a mega advantage in this game, by the way. Not only is the role like incredibly strong, but it's the only role where you can just practice without having people, like you don't even need a fucking lobby to practice. Like you don't need to play 5v5. You can just go into the practice tool and just master your clear and basically rig the game before. I don't know if you play like Counter-Strike or anything like that. It's like nade tricks. It's like, you need to have this down before you get into game. And then just general feedback for your gameplay. Don't feel like you have to fight everything. Fundamentals are key. Get fast at clearing. If you don't know what to do, just clear in a line and then look for a play.
Okay, got it.
All right, cool. And my Zillion guy, you here? Might not be here, or might be deafened. So the Zillion, you know, for you, this play here, I don't know what we're trying to accomplish here, but what you should be doing if your health is ever this low, just chug a pot. And then I talked about this in the replay while you guys were playing, but this is the line of scrimmage. Don't linger beyond the line of scrimmage like this. Unless you have a quick, succinct plan. As you can see, throwing a bomb on your head and hitting a little bit of damage, that's not really going to do anything. Instead, just double bomb. So just use the rewind and just double bomb, and then try to land a stun, and then back up. You're not in the business. If you want to run at people in a straight line like this over the line of scrimmage, there's a lot of champions that can do that. Zillion is not one. Your job as Zillion is to land double bombs and wiggle around fights or wiggle your teammate around fights. That's about it. And then keep them alive at 6. Zillion's a pretty weak early lane because of this. Very exploitable. But yeah, stepping on the line of scrimmage got you killed. Where's my Caitlyn at? A lot of these people are, they played their game and they got the fuck out, it seems like. They're like, I'm out of here.
There's a lot of people deafened in the thing too, so.
Yeah. I feel bad.
I just forgot what my push to talk key was. I'm the Cillian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. So yeah, that's what I would say to you. And for the Caitlyn specifically, when you were dying in lane, I went over this, but basically your movements in League of Legends as an ADC, whenever you play champions with a lot of range, hard lines, forward and back. That's all you need to do, forward and back. If you watch any newbie play champion, I want you to see how your movements are very goofy. Lots of weird wiggles, especially when in contested. So like here, you start to see it, it gets pretty bad. Remember that hard lines back and forth, and view enemy champions instead of the champions themselves. View them as zones.
I just found my push to talk button too. I'm here.
You're good. You're good. You see this?
Yeah.
View when champions walk up. Imagine that there's a zone walking at you, and you have to be very respectful of that line. It's not the champion that you care about. It's the zone around the champion that you care about, and whether or not their abilities can impact you. So when she walks up at you, I'm gonna slow it down.
I knew I was kind of griefing with that, like trying to farm with that low health, but I thought I could kind of pull it off by just ranging the Ashe, but I just kind of like disrespected the range and just ate it.
So watch here. See the zone? So when she comes up again, so you didn't respond and get, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to show you.
Yeah.
Is that when champions move forward like this, you need to immediately back straight up and make sure that those abilities, you keep those abilities out of the zone. But this is why I get on ADCs all the time about making sure that their movement is very rigid. I always make the joke, it's like the old white guy movement, right? A really stiff, the really stiff movement. The Ned Flanders
I thought
movement.
I was juking, but like when I watch it back, I like juked towards the Ashe anyway, so either way it was dumb.
Yes, a lot of people move like this, you know, and you're kind of doing that. Try to be very robotic. It really helps. But that is the one advice that I could give. Like really just get on almost like a rail system. You'll see it time and time again. That's the most reliable way to dodge abilities. And then when it comes to actually dodging the abilities, I don't like dodging like this. Some, you know, higher elo players like ADCs that are more comfortable, sure. But dude, you can get by plenty just moving like this and dodging like this. You understand?
Yep.
That's how your movement should be. Like trying to like squeak around skill shots like this is just a recipe, because this game's hitboxes are trash. So something will hit you here when it doesn't deserve to all the time because you don't really move deliberately, and that's just something that we can avoid. And yeah, I think that covers everybody. So good games to all involved. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being good test dummies in the first iteration of this. And I guess I have to hop over to EUS now, yeah?